Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurhalimatus Sadiah. I'm from first semester of English Language Education Study Program of University of Muhammadiyah Bogoraya. In this video, I will explain how to manage teaching and learning. The first topic is how should teachers use their physical presence in class. The first one is proximity. Teachers should consider how close they want to be to the students they are working with. Teachers should be conscious of their proximity and in assessing their students' reaction to what is happening in the classroom. They should take this into account. The second one is proficiency. All the position teachers take, sitting on the edge of table, standing behind a lectern, standing on raised desk, etc. Make strong statement about this kind of person the teacher is. It is important, therefore, to consider what kind of effects such physical behavior has so that we can behave in a way which is appropriate to the students we have and the relationship we wish to create with them. Next is movement. Most successful teachers move around the classroom to some extent. The way they can retain their students' interest or work more closely with smaller groups. Last is contact. In order to manage a class successfully, the teacher has to be aware of the students are doing and, where possible, how they are feeling. It means making eye contact with students, listening to what they have said, and responding appropriately. The next topic is how should teachers use their voice in class. The first one is audibility. Clearly, teachers need to be audible. They must be sure that the students at the back of the class can hear them just as well as those at the front. Teachers should have to show to be audible. In fact, in most classrooms, there is a danger of a teacher's voice being too loud. Good teachers try to get this balance between audibility and volume just right. The next one is variety. It is important for teachers to vary the quality of their voice and volume. So the kind of voice they use to give instruction or introduce new activity will be different. And the last one is conservation. It is important that they vary their voices throughout a day, avoiding shouting wherever possible so that they can conserve their vocal energy. The next topic is how should teachers mark the stage of a lesson. In order for such changes of direction to be effective, the teacher first needs to get the students' attention. This can sometimes be difficult. Some teachers clap their hands to get students' attention. Some speak loudly, saying the things like, "Thank you. Now, can we have your attention, please?" Other method is for the teacher is to raise their hand. When individual students see this, they raise their hands briefly in reply to indicate that they are now going to be quiet and wait for the next stage. The next topic is what's the best seating arrangement in a class. The first is order rows. When the students sit in rows in classroom, there are basic advantages. It means that the teacher has a clear view of all the students and the students can all see the teacher in the whose direction they are facing. Next, circles and horseshoes. In smaller classes, many teachers and students prefer circles or horseshoes. In a horseshoes, the teacher will probably be at the open end at the arrangement stands that may well be where the board, overhead projector, and or tape record are situated. In a circle, the teacher position where the board is situated is less demanding. The last is paired tables. When students sit in small groups at individual tables, the atmosphere in the class is much less hierarchical than in arrangement. It's much easier for the teachers to work at on the table while the others get on with their own work. It feels more like responsible adults getting on with the business of learning. Next topic is what's the best groups can teachers use in a class. The first one is whole class. As we have scanned, there are many occasions when a teacher working with the class as a whole is the best type of classroom organization. However, this does not always mean the class sitting in order rows. Whenever the seating arrangement, the teacher can have the student focus on him or her and the task in hand. Group work and pair work. Group work is a cooperative activity. 5 students perhaps discussing a topic, doing a role playing or solving a problem. In group, students tend to participate more equally and they are also more able to experiment and use the language they are in the whole class arrangement. Pair work has many at the same advantages. it is mathematically attractive is nothing else. The moment students get into pairs and start working on a problem of talking about something, many more of them will be doing the activity than if the teacher was working with the whole class, where only one student talks at a time. Last is solo work. This can have many advantages. It allows students to work at their own speed, allows them taking time, allows them in short to be individuals. The next topic is how can the teacher evaluate the successful or failure of the lesson. One way of getting feedback is to ask students simple questions such as did you like the exercise or did you find it useful, and see what they say. But not all students will discuss topics like this openly in class. It may be better to ask them to write their answers down and hand them in. Another way of getting reactions is to new techniques is to invite colleagues into the classroom and ask him or her to observe what happened and make suggestions afterwards. That's all from me. I hope this video will be useful for all of us. Thank you for watching this video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.